36 people, which is half of the core development team working on the upcoming Perfect Dark reboot, have quit the company during the last year. So the Perfect Dark team is gone, which is how we have it in our notes. So this is coming from VGC. Xbox's The Initiative Studio has seen a wave of senior level departures. 36 people, which is half of the core development team working on the upcoming Perfect Dark reboot, have quit the company during the last year. That includes most of the senior design team, including the game director, design director, lead level designer, principal world builder, 2 senior system designers, 2 senior writers, along with the project's technical director, tech art director, lead gameplay engineer, lead animator, QA lead, and more.
This is so bad.
A lot of these departures coincide with the announcement that Crystal Dynamics joined the team to fulfill co-development roles. And VGC's source agreed that Crystal Dynamics' introduction, combined with the significant departures of core staff, likely triggered a soft reboot. Perfect Dark.
So here's the thing. Okay. Alarms should be going off. Bells should be ringing. This is a bad look for this game. So I don't know if it's all these departures were sparked because of Crystal Dynamics stuff. I mean, that's what VGC insinuates here, is that was part of it, right? Here's my interpretation of it, is that Xbox, right? The Initiative is a first-party Xbox studio now. Mm-hmm. Xbox saw the state of this game, right? And they're like, yikes, dude. This isn't working. What's a team that we could spin off, take people from, install here to help support this project?
Yeah.
Step in Crystal Dynamics, right? Outside, they were not working on it. They come in. All of these senior creative core development people, I mean, these are huge fucking roles. Stepped out. To me, that reads like Crystal Dynamics came in, they were installed, and Xbox was like, nah, these people basically are in charge now, and you're gonna need to do this, X, Y, and Z. We got to change this, do this, do this, do this. And they're like, all right, we're out. This is another feather in Xbox's cap and an example of their inability to sufficiently run a studio.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And this is Perfect Dark, right? And this franchise has had a lot of issues, and this is supposed to be a huge title for you from the Initiative, one of your biggest gets.
Yeah.
What gives, dude?
If you remember, the Initiative people were saying it was going to be Xbox's Naughty Dog. It was going to be their studio that made the Naughty Dog level games.
Yeah. And VGC mentions that it's, probably triggered a soft reboot. Yeah, I mean, this game is now what? We're not going to see it for another 5 or 6 years at least.
Yeah.
I mean, these are huge roles in developing a video game. Now, I think they have hired some more people since then, and no doubt the Crystal Dynamics team that came in is probably filling a lot of these roles too.
Yeah.
But they can go off and spend billions of dollars to acquire Activision. Why can't you throw money at some of these studios? And maybe that's the reason, right? Maybe that's why PlayStation's first-party studios produce so consistently and so well, is because they've been built over a long period of time. They didn't have money thrown at them. You know what I mean? And they don't just go out and acquire crap.
I think a lot of this has to do with Xbox's hands-on, hands-off approach, where maybe PlayStation has a little bit more of a hands-on approach where they're keeping an eye on the studio throughout the whole development cycle. Whereas with Xbox, I feel like they kind of let the studio do their own thing, which is great. But at the same time, they come back and they don't like what they see. And they're like, oh, no, we got to change this.
Right.
And it's like, just be there from the very beginning then. Have someone on your team like a Shuhei Yoshida.
Exactly. I was just going to say, I was like, you need some sort of intermediary, right, that will insulate the team and let them do what they want, but also be there to rope them in and be like, and just give them honest, constructive feedback on things. It's like, this isn't going to work. Maybe we shouldn't explore this avenue. And I think the first person I thought, it was like, they need like a shoe for some of these things, because he is indie based now, but he did that for a long time. Him, Sean Layden. Now, Sean Layden was higher up in the company, but they are the reasons why a lot of those games were not only made, but were successes, right? there are stories of Shu very kindly and very nicely going into a lot of these studios being like, listen, the higher ups aren't going to like this. This is a problem here. This is a problem here, while letting the team still to do what they want, but guide them in a direction that will appease the people that are above them that are really writing the checks.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how this can happen.
I could see the initiative guys being upset with Crystal Dynamics coming in because, Crystal Dynamics are the studio behind Tomb Raider, right?
Right, correct. Yep.
And I could see them saying, this is another game with a strong female lead, and they're coming in, and that would make sense to me to have them come on and help, with this narrative and the game itself. They're, they already have experience with that kind of a genre, but at the same time, I can see, maybe them being kind of set in their ways, and maybe the initiative didn't want to do things the way that.
And specifically think about the creative people. And I don't know if it was the writers or it was one of the batches of people that left, but two of them just came from the God of War team from Sony Santa Monica into here, and now they're gone. So, I mean, it's not like there's like a lack of talent with these people that have left. To me, like I said, it reads like you had these people in high-level positions that were undermined by installing this other team in there, maybe well-intentioned to support them, but then, they're like, well, what the fuck? I can't make what we want to make now. So, bye.
It sounds about right. It sounds like what is happening here. So,
yeah.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Haptic Intel. Did you do it? Subscribe right now.